this video, I will explain you ray diagram for the image formation in the convex lens. First thing, let us consider the object is at infinity. So when we know that the object is at infinity, that means we can get the parallel rays. That means ray of light is parallel to the principal axis. This is principal axis and this is optical center O. This is optical center and this is F1 and this is 2F1 or C1, that is center of curvature, and this is principal focus 1 and this is principal focus 2 and this is 2F2 or C2, that is center of curvature. The distance between these to this is equal to this to this, and this to this is equal to this F1 to 2F1. So when the ray of light parallel to the principal axis, then it meet at the focus 2F2, another side of the object. Then the image and position of the here I write image and position of the image and characteristic of the image. Here the image is formed at F2, principal focus 2, and image is real because here image is formed is real because image is formed due to real meeting of refracted rays, and image is point sized image or a very diminished image or point sized image. When image is real, then it is always inverted. Okay. Then in second case, the object beyond C1 or 2F1, that means beyond the center of curvature. So when object is beyond the center of curvature, then we consider one ray is parallel to the principal axis. When one ray is parallel to the principal axis, then after refraction it passes through the F2 or other focus or F2, and one ray is passes through the optical center. When one ray passes through the optical center, then after refraction it will emerge without any deviation. So image is formed between F2 and 2F2, between F2 and C2, and characteristic of image is real due to real meeting of refracted rays. When image is real, then it is always inverted, and image is diminished image. That means size of the image is less than the size of the object. Then consider object is at C1 or center of curvature 1 or 2F1. When the object is at 2F1, then we take two rays. We consider two rays. One ray is parallel to principal axis and another ray is passes through the optical center. Then two rays are meet at 2F2 or C2, and so the position of the image is formed at center of curvature 2, and image is real because due to real meeting of refracted rays. When image is real, then it is always inverted, and the size of the image is equal to size of the object. Fourth case, object between center of curvature 1 and F1. When the object is between 2F1 and F1, then image is formed beyond 2F1, and image and the nature of the image is real, inverted and magnified. That means size of the image is greater than the size of the object. Then take object at F1. When we place object at F1, then we also at that time also consider two rays. One is parallel to the principal axis, another is passes through the optical center. But after refraction, the two rays are looking like parallel to each other. We know that we can get parallel rays from infinity. So when two rays are parallel, then we consider or imagine two rays are meet at infinity. So image is formed at infinity, and image is real, inverted and highly magnified. Characteristic of image. Then place object between F1 and optical center. Here also consider two rays parallel to the principal axis. Then after refraction it is passes through the F2, and another ray passes through the optical center. Then it will, after refraction it will emerge without any deviation. But here the figure or two refracted rays are diverging nature. That means they are not meet at the infinity also. So we cannot get image in this figure. But if we extend these refracted rays backward, then these two rays are meet after at the same side of the lens as the object. So image is formed on the same side of the object, and image is vertical, virtual, erect, and enlarged image. Here image is virtual because image is formed due to imaginary meeting of refracted rays. But when the real meeting of refracted rays occur, at that time real image is produced or real image is formed. But this image is virtual, and when the image is virtual, then it is always erect. So in convex lens we can get virtual, erect, and enlarged image, real, inverted, and diminished image, real, inverted, and highly magnified image, real, inverted, and point size image. But we cannot get virtual, erect, and diminished image. So we can use, to get this image we can use concave lens. Here I will take concave lens. Consider the object is placed at infinity. We know that at infinity we can get only parallel rays, that means rays are parallel to the principal axis, so they are, as concave lens is diverging lens, so the rays to rays are diverged like this. If we produced these refracted rays or extend these refracted rays towards the backward, then it will meet at f1 or f1. So image is formed at f1 or same side of the object. So position of the image is at focus f1, as image is formed due to imaginary meeting of refracted rays. So image is virtual. As image is virtual, it is always erect and point sized. In second case, let us place object between infinity or any infinity and optical center O, at any point between infinity and optical center O. Here I place the object. Let us consider two rays. One ray is parallel to the principal axis, then it diverges like this. If we, after refraction, diverge like this. If we extend refracted rays backward, then it passes through the focus f1, and let us consider another ray passes through the optical center. So when two rays are meet between f1 and optical center, so image is formed between focus f1 and optical center, and due to this image is virtual image because two rays are not actually meet, they are if we extend these refracted rays, then they are met. So imaginary meeting of the refracted rays, due to this the image is virtual. When image is virtual, then it is always erect, and image is diminished image. So thank you. In next video I will explain lens formula.